Pentagonal prism, 30 mm side of base, 50 mm axis is standing on its base, whose one side is perpendicular to VP and is cut by a section plane 45 degree inclined to HP through the midpoint of the axis. अभी क्या होता है कि the question is so big, so we have to split that question to understand. हाँ, तो क्या लिखा है? पेंटागोनल प्रिज्म है. So what type of prism? It is pentagon. Is the base.
Yes, sir.
What is the side? 50 mm. What is the axis height? 50 mm. And how it is resting? It is resting on a HP on its base. ये तो समझा कि HP में निकालना है पेंटागन, राइट? लेकिन कैसा निकालना है तो हम लोग पहले एक लाइन निकालेंगे. यहाँ पे यही ध्यान देना है, बाय लेयर में 0.09 थिकनेस रखना है स्टार्टिंग में एक्स वाई लाइन निकालने के टाइम. यहाँ पे जो दिख रहा
Yes.
है तो हमने निकाल लिया. Then we will go to this polygon option, right? Number of sides will be 5. Instead of the center of polygon, what we should choose, be it a hexagon or pentagon, always choose an edge.
Okay,
You must
sir.
have noticed, right? Then we select the first edge in this way, and then we give the side of base, which is 30. Okay. Now, note here, one of the side of the pentagon is perpendicular. So, can you notice? This is the side which will be perpendicular to the vertical plane, correct?
Yes, sir.
Side. So that's why this orientation would be correct. Otherwise, another orientation which is otherwise possible in this case also, which will be also correct, like this orientation. Wait, types it becomes difficult. Are you getting this orientation?
Yes, sir.
This orientation in this case, this side which is crossing this XY line is also perpendicular. So this is also possible answer. Okay. So as we have settled here on this question, what we need to give? We need to give the dimensions to this as well as the nomenclature to the sides. So we can write that down: A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
click on this. We can reduce the size. Here my size is 8.5. I can keep it as 5. Okay. So now after selection, I need to explode it. Okay. Look at where is the option explode. This is. So what is the reason of exploding? So that all these text which are combined will become separate out. Correct. Now we select the A and then we switch it off the ortho mode by moving it. Okay. If we don't switch it off the ortho mode, we cannot move it at the desired place.
Okay, sir.
Uh,
So that was only the problem I was facing actually.
right. So you might have to switch it off the O snap also if it is fetching too close. Look at this.
So where is O's now?
This. Can you see this icon?
So where?
Look at my mouse.
Sir, actually your screen is stuck. So
Stuck. Okay.
yeah, sir.
Now it is moving.
Yes, sir.
Look at this now icon.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So in this O snap, you might have to switch it off while moving because it may be very close to the object. Look at
Okay,
this.
sir.
Now in this case, if I click it, the D will touch the corner point. So now it will be closer, but it will not touch the corner point. So ensure that it is not moving too close to the corner. Once it is done, find out the center, or the center will be automatically highlighted based on the different O snap points. You can see here, geometric center is clicked. right?
Yes, sir.
So if you have clicked on the geometric center, this, have you noticed?
Yes, sir.
So this is the point from which we draw a line till the xy, and then we take the height of 50 from the baseline. Look at this. I will do this again. Take a line, just highlight one of the edge. I did not click anywhere. Just highlighted the edges so that I can get the geometric center. Now we'll draw one line. Let us switch it on the ortho mode again. Then draw the line and let it cross the xy, and then from the xy you take 50. Enter. In this way. Now, ideally, this should not be the line. This should be the axis. So we take it as a center line. Okay. Getting?
Yes, sir.
After selecting also you can change the line type. That's why I wanted to show you. Okay. Now still the
Okay, sir.
default is bilayer 0.09. Now I take the projections. Okay. Now from this projections, I take a 50 above. Right. And look at this. Green color dotted line. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
This is because in the OSTAP settings, I will show you this. I clicked on this triangle and you can see this OSNAP setting options. Are you able to see?
So could you zoom it?
Yeah. This I cannot zoom. I will magnify it using magnifier.
Okay, sir.
Not magnifier. Can you see this? OSNAP triangle option.
Yes, sir.
Now once I click it on this OSNAP settings, object snap settings. Once I click on this, you can see this dialog box will appear on screen. Okay. In this dialog
Sir,
box,
again, screen is stuck out.
again. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now check.
Sir, still not moving.
Probably I am facing a memory issues, although I am running with 16 GB RAM. Okay. Background, uh, I will switch it on the WhatsApp. Switch it off this. Okay. Switch off the book. Okay. Now let's wait for 5-10 seconds and then let's see. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now I click on this object snap setting options. Once I click it on, I see this dialog box. Drafting settings. Oh snap. this you should be able to click it on F11 or object map tracking for that green color dotted lines. Okay. If you are not able to see the screen, just press F11 from the keyboard if your laptop is on.
Okay, sir.
F11. The green color dotted line should appear on screen. Okay.
Sir, I'm able to see it.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Now I am drawing the lines from A, B, which is one projector, CE, this is one projector, and from the D, one, this is the projector. So corresponding, I need to copy this. I will give the names to this. So this point will be A dash comma B dash.
Yes, sir.
Correct? A dash comma B dash. Correct? Now I will copy this again to give the names to these projectors and to the end projectors. So this will be C dash comma E dash. The last projector will be D dash. Correct? Same names
Yes.
you can give to the top base. Right? Now I purposely kept bilayer 0.09 because after cutting plane, cutting the given solid, then whatever is the remaining portion there, you will have to made thick by using the 0.03 thickness. Right? That's why essentially we should keep everything with 0.09 thickness. Although
Yes, sir.
in exam we might neglect the thickness option, right? So don't much focus on bringing all the parts thick and thin. Make your focus on drawing a diagram. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. This we have anonymously decided, collectively decided. You can say. Now,
So it means there is less significance to the thickness of the lines.
yes, because it's not the less significance. It's significant, but because of the limitations of the some of the lab student while printing, or some of the times the
Okay.
student give too much focus on bringing the line thickness and the object does not appear on screen. Answer
Yes,
is
sir.
more important than the line thickness. If you are
Okay, sir.
focusing on line thickness, the most of the time gets wasted. That's why.
Yes, sir.
So now let us focus. It is cut by a section plane 45-degree inclined to the HP to the midpoint of the axis. Correct? So what we will take here, we take one line which passes into the midpoint of the axis. So here is the midpoint. Correct? We take
Yes,
this
sir.
midpoint, right? Then what we'll do, we will change this line type to the center line, right? And we will make it 45-degree incline. So now closely look. I can select the rotate option first, right? Then I can select the line and then enter. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then you need to select the base point, which is mentioned in the this command line. Okay. So what should be the base point? Base point should be the this. Why this? Because cutting plane passing through the midpoint of the axis. Correct. So this is correct.
Yes, sir.
Now what should be the angle? 45. Enter. Look at this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you can notice that this cutting plane is so close to the base point. There is hardly any gap left here. Correct. If I
Yes,
draw
sir.
one line, So in exam, we might neglect this small distance. So what you need to do, you need to take the projectors from all critical important points in the top view like this. Okay. And so you can see that this is the base which of the top of this, we can say pentagonal prism is not getting cut. Correct? Are you getting? As this is
Yes, sir.
cutting plane lines, this is the portion of the pentagonal base, top of the base, which is not getting cut, but which is very close. If I show it like this, almost you cannot see this. Very close lines. Now
Yes,
look at
sir.
this, what we are going to make it thick. Now I shift it to 0.3 thickness. Always make sure at this bottom of the screen, line weight display is on. Can you see this option?
Yes, sir. I'm.
Yes. So now you retain the parts like this, which are uncut, correct? Getting?
Yes, sir.
Now, as it is a pentagon, this is also the line which is needed to be drawn as thick. Here, which line I am referring to? Can you see this intersection? This,
Yes, sir.
yes. So now we have made the base as thick, correct? Now this is the portion above this cutting plane line will get removed and below the cutting plane line will needs to be retained, correct? So now we will give the names to these points. Now you can see that this cutting plane line cutting the two edges. Which are the two edges? It is cutting A and B, correct?
Yes, sir.
So there should be 2 points, right? So what we can do, we can take a multi-line text separate. Let us take a P or any other name you can give. One, suppose I make a height of the text as suppose 5, right? Then I give it the suffix to 1. Can you notice how I made? Selected the 1 and
Yes.
yes. Then I put the dash. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I move it closer. Switch it off the ortho mode. So this is P1. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now you can see this is a P1 point and this is a P2 point here. Correct.
Yes, sir.
1 comma 2. So I can give it the names as 1 comma 2 dash. Again we need to make it as this suffix. So acha acha. Yes. I need to only make the suffix to the 2. Okay. I did not made this initially suffix 2 dash dash. That's why it is appearing like this. Okay. Okay. P1 dash comma 2 dash copy. Now you can see here this C dash E dash there is a one edge of the prism which is also cut into two places by this cutting plane line.
Yes,
Correct?
sir.
So here also we are going to get the 2 points. If we name this as 1, 2, 3, we will name it as 3. Then we can see here there are the 2 points here we are going to get. So we'll name this as 4, right? This we will name it as 5
Yes, sir.
and this we will name it as 6. So it's here
Okay, sir.
I will write down here it as 4 comma 6. Okay, that's what I'm saying. The numbering is important, but how you are numbering that's not important.
Yes, sir.
So I prefer this method. Then we copy this and move it here. Okay, we will name it here as uh, I think it should be 3,6, not 4,6. See, why 3,6? It's the first point, second point, third point, and here is the fourth and fifth, and this will be sixth. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so this will be fourth and fifth. Okay, now, now we will have to trim this edge which is going beyond. Now what we have drawn till now, this is the sectional front view. Not we can call it a sectional front view, but just a front view. Correct.
Yes.
Uh, Now we will section the part of the top view. What do you think? This generator is cut, and this is the portion of the top base which is not cut. So we have the portion here this much. Which is this portion? This portion needs to be section. For sectioning, we need to use the hatch command. This hatch. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And ANSI 31 we have to use. Correct. And now there are two options. Select the object or pick an internal point. So let us click it on the pick internal point and click. Look at this. Okay. Now
Yes,
here
sir.
you should notice that the line thickness earlier I have selected as 0.3. That's why the lines went 3. So ideally it should be here, making the 0.09 thickness. Okay. Getting?
Yes, sir.
Now I wanted the boundaries to be thick. So I will select these boundaries and now I will select this as thick. Okay. Now here
Yes.
I will draw one overlapping line here. Say this. This is the portion which is remaining uncut. Although it is very small, getting?
Yes, sir.
Now we copy these points in the top view. So this point will be P1, this point will be P2, this will be P3. Now here P4 is here, P5 is here, correct? And P6 is here, correct?
Yes.
So instead of again typing and making, what I will do, I will just modify these points here itself. I will just remove the dash, correct? Get it?
Yes.
That will minimize your timing. Series. Now here I don't want the 2. So I will just delete. I will just delete this and then I will properly place it close to the B. I can move it to the right side or I can keep it to the left. Anyway, option is okay. So this I want the 3. Correct? So I will type 3. I will make it a suffix and then I will delete. Okay. Here
Yes, sir.
both are closely spaced. So see this. Here the OSNAP will create a problem. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now moving. Yes. This point I want is P4. And this point I want is P5. Okay. This point I want
Yes.
is P6. Actually, I'm feeling that my laptop is getting hanged slightly.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what we want is front view. So front view is drawn, and this is a sectional top view is drawn. Right. Now, along with we need a sectional side view. Okay. In this question, the sectional side view is also asked. Okay. How would you draw the sectional side view? We take a line like this. Sorry, line thickness should be 0.09. Okay. We take this line. Okay. Then from this line, I draw a line of 45 degree. There is an option to draw a line of 45 degree with the help of this 45 degree. Can you see this? Just beside the ortho, there is an option of tracking, polar tracking.
Yes, sir.
So you just click it on 45, the line will automatically will appear at 45 degree. No need to worry. See this, correct? It will show you the
Yes.
angle 45 degree. So now we will project these points in the side view like this. Okay. We will take the all critical points like this. This is a critical point as they intersecting the axis. Then this is the point which is of importance. I will have to move this P dash slightly upwards or downwards. Yes, I am moving away. Okay, this point I want. So currently my ortho mode is not on, but see there is a 0 degree you can see on screen, relatively polar.
Yes, sir.
So sometimes the polar tracking is on, but I don't suggest the students to use because they need a considerable practice for this. Now look at this. I want 5 lines from the P1A, P2B, P3, P3, B, and this P4, P5. So total how many lines I need to take the intersection 7. Okay, so we will take one by one. See, this is the typical advantage of the polar tracking, crossing line. Okay, which is otherwise not possible in the ortho mode.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I have facing issues. Okay, I will switch it back to the ortho and again switch it back to the polar. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I don't know something. Okay. See this net OSNAP is creating a problem for me. It's fetching nearer. Okay, let's go conventional method. I switch it on the ortho mode. Then draw this line and trimming of the next stage. Now here I want the closely spaced 3 lines. One is from P5 that I have drawn. Then another is from D, and the another one is from P4. correct? And all these three lines I will be bringing off. Getting? How many lines we have now? 2, 3, 5, and 2, 7. Correct? Now we'll project these
Yes, sir.
lines. Yes. In the this like this way. So this is the edge referring to the point P A. Correct? A. This is the edge which is referring to the A, right? Then we have a this edge which is referring to the B. Okay. Then we have this edge which is referring to the C. In this way, you can see this polar tracking. This polar tracking mode is useful because you can extend the line which is not actually present. Till that mode, you can extend.
Yes, sir.
Extend this. Okay. Now here, A, B, E, and D is drawn. C is drawn. Now I will draw it from D, which is the mid line. Here, the axis and the D is overlapping. Okay. Now this is A is missing. So this is the edge passing from the A. Okay. Now this 5. This is the generator of or the cutting edge of 5, and I can see that it is symmetric. So instead of taking a projection, I can mirror it about this line. Correct? Getting that? Because both
Yes, sir.
P5 and P4 are equidistant from the D. Now, how I should name this? In the side view, we should give the double dash, right? So this point, you can see this. This is a edge which is passing from the A, right? Getting?
Yes, sir.
And the point P1 is here. So this point should be P1 double dash. Double dash. Okay. And I will delete this thing. Getting? Now, this 2 is a point which is coinciding with B, and this is the edge which is passing from the P1 dash. So this point should be P2 dash. Getting? This P2 and B. This is the edge which is in the side view from the P2 comma B, and this is the edge which is from P1 dash comma 2 dash. So this should be P2 double dash. Getting?
Yes.
Uh, Now, this is the edge which is passing from the 3 comma 6, and this is the edge which is passing from E comma P6. So this edge should be P6 double dash. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now let's switch it off the ortho mode. Similarly, what is the counterpart of the EP6? CP3. Correct? CP3 is the outer edge, right? So this point should be P3 double dash. Look at this.
Yes, sir.
Copy this. So it is P3 double dash. Now, so we have got P1 double dash, P2 double dash, P3 double dash, P6 double dash. So what is the remaining? P4 double dash, which is the C rightmost point. P5 double dash is the leftmost point, which are equidistant from the generator of D. Correct? We
Yes.
copy this like this. We'll name to the right point as P4 and left one as P5 double dash. In this way. Now, if you wanted to draw the side view should be drawn while looking from this direction because it's a left hand side view. Correct? Getting left hand side should be drawn on which side? Should be the right of the front view, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Right. So we draw this. Now we will make this line thick. To join in the sequence, we see that P1 dash comma 2 dash is visually visible while looking in this direction. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So we should draw this line as thick. Now we can easily see this point 3. So we will join it in the sequence 3. We also see the point 4. We also see the point 5. Look at this, 5 is also visible. Now we see the point 6. Correct? And let's join it like this. Getting?
Yes, sir.
So whole the this cut section is visible while looking in the left direction. Now whatever is remaining should be drawn as thick or thin according to its visibility. See this. P1 dash comma 2 dash bottom portion is visible. So the corresponding edge should be visible like this. Correct? So make a switch it on this. Then similarly here this needs to be drawn. Similarly the edge which is uncut here, this is the portion of the we can say prism that needs to be drawn. Right? This is the base. Base is always a thick. Right?
Yes, sir.
This is drawn. Right? And then we will section it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
For section, we make a line thickness again as 0.09. Okay. And then we will section it. Now here, rather than picking an internal point, selecting the object is better because I will show what is the effect of selecting an internal point. Look at this. You will have to do it multiple times.
Yes, sir.
So here the better option is select the object. Select, select, select the object, select this edge, right? And then this edge. I think this edge is remaining. Which edge is remaining? Okay. Probably I started with the peak internal point. That's why it is not functioning well. Let me do it again. Parts remaining. So peak internal point. Yes. Peak internal point. Yes. Okay. You can see that the P1 dash I have marked is out inside, right? It will not hatch the marking point. If I move it outside, hatching will automatically will appear.
Yes, sir.
This. Okay. Now this D which is hidden here should be trim this, or should be hidden only for this much portion. Otherwise, you can skip this, right? Because
Yes.
say this edge which is behind while looking from this edge, correct? Are you getting?
Yes, sir, I'm getting.
Yeah. Now I will show you how to draw the sectional top view. Sorry, Q shape of the section. For that, select these edges, annotations, select this axis, select the cutting plane line along with the generators, or we can say the points which are important, like this. Okay, to mark properly. Then we copy this, getting in this way we copy. Then we select all at once. Done. Then we use the rotate. Okay. Suppose I select this first point. Then earlier this cutting plane was inclined at an angle 45. Correct. Now I want to make this line as horizontal. So what should I do? Reverse the angle, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So I will now type here minus 45 to make this horizontal. Correct. Right.
Yes,
Now
sir.
from all these points, I will draw the projections like this. Draw the true shape. I will extend this little, and this is the final point. Okay, I think I missed. Okay, now from this, I need to intersect these lines. So I will trace this. You can see this. This is the intersection of P1A with this P1. Right?
Yes, sir.
So what this point will be P1, correct? Or P1A, both. Getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Similarly, I will extend this. Ortho on. Correct. So what this point will be? It is obtained from P2, right? And this will be P2 V intersection. So what that point will be P2, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now this is P3 comma 6. So I will extend this. See, for extending, I'm just using the endpoints and stretching it, right? So that will minimize your effort. Similarly, this I'm extending. Only thing you should care that ortho mode is on. You can
Yes, sir.
see this. Post snap option I'm using is very well. Intersection, right? So intersection, perpendicular. These both options you can see I'm using. Now 4 points we already marked. P1, comma 2 and P3, 6. Correct? What is remaining? P4 and this P5. So this I'm extending. So this is the point P4, and this I'm extending is for P5. Correct? Now I'll copy this both at once. correct? Now I will join in a sequence. For that, again line making a point 0.3 with thickness bilayer.
Yes, sir.
So starting with P1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. Okay, getting? Now you can delete this extra projections which we have kept for marking the points properly. So this I have deleted. Correct? Now
Yes.
I will have to hash this. So before hatching, I will change the line thickness to 0.3. Selected the hatch option, right? Now I selected the select object option. Now it will perfectly work. Look at this. Right? Okay. Getting? This is the true shape of the section. Getting?
Yes, sir.
Now I wanted to draw the development. Now for Pentagon, after the developments, after opening the Pentagon 5 sides, what we should see 5 rectangles.
Yes, sir.
So what I will do, I will draw one line from here, or I will just copy this line, one of the edge, copy like this, correct? Now you can see that there is very less space remaining, so I might have to stretch this.
Yes, sir.
So now I will take the rectangular array. I will select this line, right? Yes. What is happening? Rectangular array is created, but on the other side, correct? So what I need, I want the lines to be created here, side by side. So instead of rectangle, I will use a polar array here. Get it?
Yes.
Yes. How do I use this? Or another option is, I know the what is the side of the pentagon, 30, correct?
Yes, sir.
So I will take this as 30, enter, draw this one box, and then copy this. How many times I will copy? 5 times in this way.
Okay, sir.
Yes. This is the one method. Okay, then I will do these projections, extend this till here. Okay, so here we have marked P12, then this we will stretch and this we will do. Okay, now look at this. How we have started the naming A, B, C, D, E. So this will be the AA. Okay, getting?
Yes, sir.
So I will just copy this A, 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 A. So this will be B, B, C, D, E. Okay, I will extend this. Oh, auto mode on. Initially, we don't know exactly where we should end. That's why I extended till end. Okay. Now look at this. This P12 is cutting which edge? A and B. Getting?
Yes.
So where is the A? Here is the A, right? Here is the B. And where is the A again here? So the A point is on the P1, right? Getting?
Yes, sir.
So which means this point will be P1, correct? This point will be P2, and here again we are at the end, we are going to get a P1, correct?
Yes, sir.
So I delete this 2. There is no specific answer for development of surfaces. Depending upon the point or depending upon your opening edge, your answer will vary, right? Here I'm assuming that I'm opening from the edge of A. So that's why A, B, C, D, A again I'm getting. Okay.
Yes,
Copy
sir.
this for the top base also. As it is a prism, I should see the five rectangles. If it's a pyramid, we should not see the five rectangles. We should see the four-like structure which is connected to the one apex point. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now this is P36. Now you can see that P36 is cutting the generator of or the edge of C and E, right? For the C, this point we are going to get is the P3. Correct? You can see this. CP3, there is the P3, and this is the edge passing from the P3.
Yes, sir.
Right? Right? So this I'm copying. So this is P3. Similarly, I will also immediately mark the point 6, which is from the edge of E. Okay, so this is we are going to get a 6 point. Okay. Now the question is how to mark the point 4 and 5, right? Now for marking the points 4 and 5, what we can do, we can measure the distances. This distance. How much is this? 0.88 mm, right? So what we will do, and where it is on the either side of D. So this generator, or we can say the edge. So we will offset this 0.88 into on the left as well as on the right. In this,
Yes.
correct? So we get the points P4 and 5. So this left side we are going to get the P4, right side we are going to get the P5. Okay. This way. Then we join in a sequence. Look at this, how we are going to join. Let the make the point 3. Now here you can see this much portion which is on the right or below of this cutting plane needs to be removed. Whatever is the retained portion needs to be drawn as thick. Similarly, in the development, we start with the point P1 dash, which is the retained portion. This is the retained portion. This is the retained portion, right? We join in a sequence. That's why the naming order is important. How you are going to give the names, that's not important. I'm also drawing the base which is retained in this way. Series. This is the development of the surface.
Yes, sir.
Now here the line thickness is important. I cannot neglect its importance, right? But we can say that it is not that you need to focus completely on the line thickness itself, correct? Because here I need to show the retained edges also, so that will be the three parts like this, correct? Are the retained edges. Sorry. Then if the time is remaining, you can give the names. The what is the which part, that is front view, sectional top view, sectional side view, true shape of the section, development of the surface. I don't think so the time will remain. Only the dimensions you can give. The dimensions also we choose to be a 0.09 thickness. Then here we need to show the angle. We need to show what is the height. Okay. Any other doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Uh, Whenever we solve the problem of this section of solids and development, most of the things which might trouble in AutoCAD are used. Still, you might have some doubt left. You can ask later or now also.
So it's clear almost like the functions you have used.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now you practice and then you can tell me. Okay.
Yes, sir.